That'd be fun to paint. Just a cute little spring chickie. Just a comical one. I'm sitting in my studio this morning, just finished a review of a product. I hope you take a look at it. It's a good way to keep your swatches organized with your watercolors. And I did a child's one. And then I thought, but what about me? What am I in the mood for? And you're probably the same way. When spring comes, there's just a renewal. And if you don't know a lot about watercolor, consider going to my Patreon site, patreon.com/Cindra. For $8 a month, you can subscribe to the monthly, and you can quit at any time, of course. You can cancel the subscription, but it supports me and helps me help others. And if you need help, you just let me know that too, okay? The $8 is starting out, or if you used to paint and you want to go back to the basics, or you feel like you missed some techniques, that's a good one for you too. There's 9 in there right now, and I'll just keep adding at least 4 every month, just FYI. Also, if you would subscribe, I'd thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, to help me get my new YouTube channel, the studio channel, off the ground. So we're just going to have fun. I just cut a little piece. It was a scratch paper of something that I was playing around with and didn't decide it was worthy of keeping. So I just cut it into little pieces. Here's another one. It was some ball things. And I thought I would do a little something, something in here. So I got a number 8. I've got some Roman Schmal and Daniel Smith. And I'm going to go ahead and start with lemon yellow. And lemon yellow, Hanson yellow light, any of those colors would be so cute. I'm keeping my paper towel handy. I'm also going to use a white gel pen and some colored watercolor pencils. And you could use colored pencils too, but watercolor pencils in black and orange. And then I have a small brush too. So that's my plans. I want to do some dry brushing. I'm going to do a tutorial on dry brushing soon, but you don't over wet, and you tap off excess. And here we go. So I want a basic oval shape, and I want it even drier. I want it to be very just kind of scrubby looking, which dry brushing is the perfect one for a texture of fur, or in this case, little chickie feathers. And I'm showing white space. I want to keep the white space going because I want it to have that texture. So roughly an oval shape. I'll bring it down just a little bit since I'm close to the top. And then what I want to do is I want to take my my black and my orange watercolor pencils. I happen to be using Caran d'Ache. You can see that. And I really like this, but honestly, whatever you have is more than fine. And right in the middle of the bottom area, I'm going to do just these little silly chickie feet. What can I tell you? If you want to make them web, do a little arch between them. I'm a professional, I tell you. You can see why I enjoy teaching children how to paint too, because it's just too much fun. And then I'm going to do a little sideways arch and a little beak going out. Now I'm taking my black and I'm doing a little circle, trying to make sure they're reasonably similar. And I'm going to do a little eyebrow on each outer side. And I might even, just for fun, do that as if, I don't know, if he's talking or something. Let's see if we can make that look like something funny. because this is all about funny, right? Now I'm going to take my, I used the 8 before and the lemon yellow. I'm going to go to cadmium yellow. And I'll tell you, I'm tempted to go to yellow ochre too, but let's see what happens. We're playing this morning together. So I want to be dry brushing again and keep it dry, 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 just to add a little definition. That's cute. I like it. It would be cute though to do yellow ochre if you want. You want me to show you yellow ochre? Here's yellow ochre. Get it real dry. And there you go. Doesn't this remind you of those little fur ball things we played with as children? This would be cute for you to do with your child or grandchild, by the way. So I'm making this little silly cartoon guy or girl. Let's make her a girl. So I'm now switching to my small brush. I'm going to a 4 and painting with silver black velvet. And I don't need a lot of paint because when the dampness hits, it'll liquefy or turn it into watercolor. You haven't done a lot with watercolor pencils. They're really fun. And let's see what this looks like. I put a little Aussie red gold. Any orange would be fine. Or you could even, like I said, put a little dampness. There, I'm giving him a big nose, big peak. Her. This is a girl, I tell you. I'm going to put some girly stuff on her in a minute. Just because I'm in the mood to play around. This would make a great cartoon character. So I'm now only going damp brush, no paint on it, because I want this a little lighter in this area. Okay. Still want a little peak. There you go. Now I'm going to go into Payne's Gray. And I'm going to fill in the eyes all the way. And you know what's going to make her more of a girl if she's got pretty little lashes. So I'm doing like around 3 little lashes on the side to make her a glamour puss. Now I'm doing a little more because, you know, with lashes, too much is not too much. I think I'm going to give her a little arched brow too. There you go. Now she's really dolled up. And now I'm going to put a cute little hat, or what should we put on her? I think I'll put, ooh, this is so hard to know. I guess I'll go to pink. I'm going to use Rose Madder Quinn, and I'm going to put a little hat on her. Why not? Look how cute she looks already. It kind of looks like a beret, don't you think? So we'll make her have kind of like what my grandma used to wear. My grandma wore this to church. And it had a little netting on it if I really want to go to town. But I think I'll keep it silly. So I'm gonna, if I'm smart, I'll let that dry. But since I'm not smart, I'm gonna go to sap green. Try to keep it from being too wet. But I want to have a couple little flowery things on here to make her a styling girl. I'm going to let that dry a teeny tiny bit. Meantime, I'm going to Payne's Gray, and I want it to be a very, I'm rinsing again because I see I had sap, a very light shadow, just to kind of ground her. So there we go. I'm just going to ground her, just a little shadow with my number 4. Maybe pop in a tiny bit more so it shows up good. And that's good. And now I'm going to have her. She's looking funny. She's making me laugh. So let's see. I'll have a purple. Should we do an orange or a purple? Maybe I'll do purple. I'm going to do a purpley. I know what I'll do, a magenta. One magenta. And I'm just going to do little squigglies. Maybe I do need orange or something. I forgot that the hat was kind of a pinky magenta. So let me go back and let me put what would offset that well. I guess a purple. So Roman Schmal has a really beautiful mineral violet. So let's see what that does. Yeah, that's given this definition. So she's gonna, I guess we'll add a few more flowers because she's all dressed up, right? So there's her cute little hat. And, you know, if we wanted to be silly, not that I would ever do that, I think I'm going to give her a little purple ribbon. Let's see. Do we like this? Is it too late to put lipstick on her beak? I better stop while I can, right? So there's my little chickie this morning. I think I'm going to do a little bit more yellow ochre. Dry brushing. Just to kind of settle her cuteness factor. See what we think about this. Now I'm getting it dry again. And I just want to have more of a shadowy kind of cute factor texture in there, along with all her bright yellow. And I'm dry brushing, but I'm also almost glazing the texture in. And I think I might like that. What do you think? We could also make her like pink or purple and turn her into a peep. So there she is. Let's see what she looks like in context. I dare you to tell me she's not cute. It's a styling chickie. Oh my goodness. I think her name is Petunia. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that might be her. So there you go. Hope that was fun for you. And I hope that you have fun thinking of silly little ideas like that with me. You know, when you play in the paint, I think you start kind of like we figured out dry brushing and layering and detail. So you do get a chance to also improve your techniques. So hi from the little chickie and me. Hope your day is fun. Bye-bye.